Magandang araw mga kabayan. Ito po muli si Engineer Alejandro, isang OFW, ang inyong stock tambay. Muli handang magbahagi ng kwentong kalakal at kuro-kuro mula sa Philippine Stock Exchange. Kung bago ka pa lamang sa aking channel, huwag kalimutan mag-like, subscribe, share, at pindutin ang notification bell para updated ka sa bagong videos na aking i-upload. And we're here again for the OFW Average Trader PSE Weekly Performance Review. We're very happy to be here again to share the latest happening in the Philippine Stock Exchange. But before diving in, I would like to send our heartfelt gratitude to the regular viewers of this channel. We thank you for continuously supporting us. In return, we will do our very best to give and share with you the most relevant information and signals to properly interpret the market using the chart or technical analysis. So let's get started with the PSE index. The market opens at 6,170, which appears to be holding its ground above the 600-145 support area, but closed lower at 6,140. That gives us a red bearish candle on a Monday. On Tuesday, the market opens at 6,145 and closed even lower at 6,128. That gave us another red hammer candle. Then on Wednesday, the market continued with pessimism, opened lower at 6,113 and closed at 6,082. That gave us another red bearish candle. Come Thursday, due to significant drop for the past 3 days, the market opened at 6,095 and closed at 6,106. That gave us a green neutral candle. And finally, on a Friday, the market gapped up by opening at 6,131 and closed higher at 6,149. That gave us a green neutral candle. Overall, the market started with a negative sentiment by having 3 consecutive days of selling caused by the local and net foreign outflow, but immediately bounced back for the remaining days of the week as investors probably saw opportunity on a short term after the market broke past the current support area. Now let us proceed to our individual stocks, where the first on our list is Ayala Land. Another week without any significant news report except for a single buyback transaction at the week opener. Ayala Land stock continued to move sideways just above the current support area between 27.3 to 27.7, while continuously observing the confluence of moving averages, MACD projecting higher into the positive zone and crossover of 50 MA to 200 MA, or the commonly known as Golden Cross. There's a high probability that it may reattempt to challenge its current resistance level at 29.5. Now moving forward to our banking sector, where we have BDO. With the continuous change in shareholdings of directors and principal officers for more than a month now, plus the declaration of cash dividend for its common shareholders, BDO stock appears to be trying to hold its ground above the new support area at 132 to 133 level. With the stock continue to show decline, investors are choosing to stay on the sideline for this stock, while negative sentiment is currently persistent at this point in time. Now moving to our next stock, where we have Converge. With the follow-through its share buyback program made this week, the stock appears to be establishing the perceived support area at 14 level, where the price paused at the same level 2 weeks ago. The moving averages that previously served as resistance pushing the price down. The confluence of MACD is starting to project upward and slowly shifting to a positive sentiment. The moving averages that previously served as resistance pushing the price down. The confluence of MACD is starting to project upward and slowly shifting to a positive sentiment. Now going to our next stock, where we have Jollibee. Though still no significant news report this week, the company continued to show an attempt to establish a new support area. Jollibee stock continued to slowly go up since it bounced from 210 level about a month ago. The upward movement successfully breaking past the 230 resistance level has yet to successfully challenge the 200 MA. With the sentiment turned optimism, we expect the price to establish its new support area at 230 level before we see a positive movement for the succeeding weeks. Now going back to our banking sector where we have Metrobank. Without any latest news report this week but with its declaration of cash dividend 2 weeks ago, which happens to have an ex-date of September 5, 2025, equivalent to 2%. The stock continuously trying to hold its ground above the 70 level that had finally broken down its current support area on Friday as the dividend had been factored in. It is actually expected to either continue its decline or make a pause and move sideways. Now jumping to our next stock where we have JGS. As it continued without any significant news report up to this week, but due to continuous upward movement that reached almost 40% from 17.5 level, JG Summit Holdings currently appears on a sideways movement while it is trying to establish its new support area. Should the stock able to hold its ground above 22.75 support area, we might see some continuation of its sideways movement while MACD is on a state of negative trajectory. Now going back to our property sector where we have SMPH. In the absence of catalyst this week and a not so optimistic news report last week about the clarification on its postponement of its REIT plan even beyond 2026 due to unfavorable market conditions, the stock appears to continue to move sideways and establish its new support area, while moving averages serves as its current resistance with the MACD navigating its position towards the negative zone. Next stock under the property sector we have MegaWorld. Without any significant news report for the past 3 weeks, plus the ex-date last August 26, 2025, the stock, as expected, factored in its cash dividend and went lower up to 2.02 level. After going down on the ex-date, the stock is currently trying to manage to hold its ground at 2.03 support area, while MACD has shifted its trajectory to downward direction but still above the zero level. Now going to our focus on stock where we have Ayala Corporation. Continuing without any significant news report for the past 3 weeks after the release of the company's record for net income with an amount of 24 billion pesos for the first half of 2025, Ayala Corporation experienced a continued decline due to sell-off for almost 2 weeks, but finally get into a pause at 543. Though profit-taking continued up to now, chances are investors saw opportunity to enter as it closed at the previous support area between 540 to 545 level. Should sentiment shift confirmed into positive next week, we could expect the stock to confirm the establishment of its new support area with its current price of 549 near the lower end of its 52-week range between 538 to 740 and might continue to move sideways before it confirms its bounce, which might occur after MACD shift its trajectory into positive form. With the movement of our focus on stock, we will continue to monitor and analyze Ayala Corporation's movement to determine the correct timing of a possible entry of position in either a short to medium term. And that is all we have for this week. In case there is a stock you want us to discuss on our review next week, you may send a message or comment in this channel with the domain name OFW Average Trader. You may also choose to reach out by sending me an email at engineeralejandromagno@gmail.com, or you can also send a message in my Twitter account or send a direct message in my Facebook page named Engineer Alejandro Magno. Take the opportunity while it is offered free. There is no secret to success. We just have to keep going and work harder. We will only lose a battle the moment we stop trying and believing. Before we finally end this video, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this channel to your friends, family, colleagues, and fellow OFWs currently looking for a passive income. This might help to share the gift and opportunity to be financially literate. It might also help them secure their future and save their hard-earned money from price inflation. I hope you learned a lot from this video. Thank you for keep supporting this channel. Have a nice day and see you all on my next video. Ciao!